Good morning, welcome to our PDC facility in Belgium. Here we receive all US built products for Manitou Group that we send out to our European dealers and subsidiaries. Here we receive skid steers, track loaders and also the wheel loaders. My name is Frederik Krul. I'm Global Product Manager for Manitou Group on the wheel loader side, and today I'm here to present you the all-new Manitou articulated loader range. This range consists out of 8 different machines. 2 of them have a telescopic boom. Here we see the smallest one, the MLA T516. It's the little sister of our Italian-built MLA T533 that we launched last year. And on my left-hand side, your right-hand side, we have 2 of our best sellers in the small wheel loader range. 2 of them out of the 6 models that we have in this range with a standard loader arm. Let's focus on the name MLA. MLA stands for Manitou Loader Articulated. Here we have the MLA 5 series. The first number speaks about the series. The bigger the series, the bigger the machine. The second number on the window you will find 50, stands for horsepower. Then the H, hydrostatic. And here, if we have specific features of the machine to highlight, we use the Z for Z kinematic, and this is what we see in this loader arm. Let's explain the name of the MLA T. So the same logic, MLA stands for Manitou Loader Articulated, the extension T for telescopic boom. Then the first 3 digits, 516, we follow the logic of the telehandler. So here we indicate 5 meters of lifting height versus 1.6 tons of lift capacity. In addition to that, we add 75 for the horsepower, so 75 horsepower in this machine, and H stands again for Hydrostatic Transmission. The small wheel loader range is an answer to customers who are often limited in overall width. Our smallest machine is only 86 centimeters wide, so when we have a small tire set on that machine, it can enter a standard door. Depending on the overall width the customer has, we can put different tires on where the machine can be slightly wider. We can look for a good compromise in terms of overall width, stability, traction, and all these different things are very important on our small wheel loaders. Typical applications are agricultural applications where the farmer has an old building that he needs to enter to clean his boxes. We can have gardeners who need to drive in between 2 houses to get to the back side of the garden to do some work over there. So these are typical applications for these small wheel loaders. Now I'll walk you through the basics of our wheel loaders. So typically we have 2 separate chassis, 2 separate frames. We have the front frame, we have the rear frame. In the middle we have the articulation joint. So when the operator is turning the steering wheel, we will see the front and the rear chassis moving around that articulation joint, so giving you extreme maneuverability, especially inside buildings. It can give you very easy drive between objects and obstacles. The rear of the frame hosts the heart and brain of the machine. Here we can find the engine. Underneath the operator's platform we'll find the pumps, the hydrostatic transmission for instance, but also the operator is sitting on top of the machine. He has perfect visibility around his machine. We can have an open canopy and open ROPS. We can have a glazed cab for the bigger loaders. And then looking at the front of the machine, here is where all the work is done. Alright, so here we have the loader arm. You can hook on your attachment, bucket, pallet fork, whatever you can imagine. Our MLA range typically has a hydrostatic transmission. On the MLA one, the smallest machine, we have only one gear, one speed that you can select, 0-13 kilometers an hour. On the entire range, all the way up to the MLA T516, as standard, we have two different gears, 0-8 kilometers an hour, 0-20 kilometers an hour. On our wheel loaders, we have ZF axles. We have a cardan shaft between the front and the rear axle. We have as standard a 100% diff lock, so a rather powerful transmission. When we go then to the bigger machines, the MLA 6 and 7, the MLA T516, there we offer as an option a third speed, so then we add a third speed up to 30 kilometers an hour. Closer look inside the cab, we have two pedals. One on the left side, which is the inching and brake pedal. The one on the right side is the gas or throttle pedal. We have a steering wheel and we have our joystick, where we group all of our major functions to drive and operate the loader. All the drive and operation functions are on the joystick. Here in the middle, on top of the joystick, you have the FNR slider, so forward, neutral, reverse. On the left hand side, you can change gear from small to high gear. Here on the right hand side, you have your diff lock, so you keep your finger on the button to have the axles locked. Lifting and lowering the loader arm is like this. Here we have the dump and crawl functions of the bucket mode. On both functions we have a floating position. You just push the joystick completely forward. Now we take the pressure out of the lifting cylinder. If you want to do the same with the tilting cylinder, you just push it to the right hand side. At the front of the joystick we have two buttons. These are in connection with the attachment line, so if you want to open your grapple or close your grapple, you use these two functions. If you have an attachment with a need of a continuous flow, for instance a broom bucket, you just keep your finger on, you add the second button for 3 seconds, you have your continuous flow. When you want to take off the pressure, you just hit one button and the pressure is gone. The small lever in front of the joystick, this one here, that's the one to take the pressure out of the hydraulic line. So if you want to connect or disconnect a hydraulic attachment, you just lift or lower this button and the pressure dumps. So we come to the end of this Manitou new MLA range to walk around. Last year we launched the first MLA T533, the biggest one of that. Now today we add 7 more models, one telescopic model, the MLA T516, and then 6 machines with a standard loader arm. All the way from the small MLA one, only 86 centimeters of total width, up until that big MLA T533. These machines will be presented, the full range will be presented next week on the SEMA show. We invite all of you to come over and discover that new range live on the booth. Thank you very much.